Rain hammered the empty highway like it had a personal grudge. The kind of rain that blurred taillights into red, smears and turned expensive dreams into stalled metal on the side of the road. The Ferrari sat there, scarlet, flawless, furious, steam rising from its hood like a wounded animal. Inside it, Claire Whitmore gripped the steering wheel with trembling hands. Her breath shallow, heart pounding harder than the rain on the windshield. This wasn't supposed to happen. Claire Whitmore didn't break down. She didn't fail. She was the CEO of Whitmore Automotive Group, one of the most powerful women in the American auto industry. Engineers listened when she spoke. Boardrooms went silent. Problems were solved before they even reached her desk. Yet here she was, alone on a dark stretch of road outside a small Midwestern town. Her $1 million Ferrari dead beneath her. She had already made the calls. First, her personal engineer, no luck. Then Ferrari's elite tech support line. Apologies, confusion, promises. Finally, a flat, defeated silence as one expert after another admitted the same thing. We've never seen this error before. Claire laughed bitterly, the sound cracking. Of course you haven't. Her phone buzzed again. A message from her assistant. We can tow it to Chicago. Closest certified shop. Claire looked out into the storm. 2 hours away. Maybe more. Then she noticed the flicker of a neon sign through the rain. Auto repair. Open. She frowned. The building looked ancient. One bay door half rusted. A single light buzzing over the entrance. This wasn't a Ferrari shop. This wasn't even close. But the rain was merciless, and exhaustion heavier than pride. She stepped out of the car, heels sinking into wet gravel, and ran for the shop. Inside, the smell of oil, metal, and old coffee wrapped around her. A radio played low country music. Behind a cluttered workbench stood a man in grease-stained coveralls. Sleeves rolled up, dark hair streaked with grey. He looked up slowly, eyes calm, unreadable. Shop's closing soon, he said. My car broke down, Claire replied, brushing rain from her coat. It's a Ferrari. The man didn't react. No awe, no scoff, just a nod. I know, he said. Heard it die. That irritated her more than it should have. Can you fix it? He studied her for a long moment, then glanced toward the road. Maybe. She exhaled sharply. Every engineer I employ couldn't. That finally earned a small smile. Then maybe they're too smart, he said. She crossed her arms. Excuse me. Machines don't always break for smart reasons, he replied, already grabbing his jacket. Sometimes they just need someone who listens. Against her better judgment, Claire followed him back into the rain. He lifted the hood, rain soaking his shoulders, peering inside like he was greeting an old friend. He didn't touch anything at first, just listened, closed his eyes, pressed a hand lightly against the engine casing. Claire watched, incredulous. What are you doing? She asked. Letting it talk, he said. She almost laughed. He reached in, adjusted something small, barely noticeable, then stepped back. Try it. She slid into the driver's seat, heart pounding, turned the key. The engine roared to life. Perfect. Smooth. Alive. Claire froze. She turned it off. Started it again. Perfect. She got out slowly, staring at him like she was seeing a ghost. What did you do? He shrugged. Reset a failing sensor your engineers kept ignoring. It was screaming. They were listening to the computers instead. That sensor isn't even supposed to cause a full shutdown, she argued. It isn't, he agreed. Unless it's paired with a microfracture in the wiring harness. Happens after aggressive performance tuning. Her stomach dropped. That modification was proprietary. Internal. Confidential. How do you know that? She asked quietly. He wiped his hands on a rag. Because I helped design it. The rain seemed to pause. You're lying. Name's Eli Carter, he said. Used to be lead mechanical systems engineer at Whitmore Automotive. Her breath caught. You left the company 8 years ago. Was asked to, he corrected calmly. Claire remembered the file. Brilliant. Difficult. 2. Vocal about safety concerns. Too resistant to cutting costs. She swallowed. You disappeared. He looked around the shop. Didn't disappear. Just got smaller. Silence stretched between them. I owe you, Claire said finally. Eli shook his head. Car's running. That's enough. No, she insisted. Name your price. He met her gaze, something heavy behind his eyes. Fix the culture you're building. That'll do. The words hit harder than the rain. She left that night shaken, her Ferrari purring flawlessly beneath her. But sleep never came. The next morning, Claire cancelled 3 meetings and drove back to that town. The shop was open. Eli was working on an old pickup, humming softly. She stood there, rainless daylight spilling through the door. Come back, she said. He didn't look up. I'm done with boardrooms. Then help me change them, she replied. Please. He finally turned to face her. You fired me because I wouldn't stay quiet, he said. I know, she whispered. And I was wrong. That admission didn't come easy. It cracked something open in her chest. Eli studied her face, searching for performance, ego, deception. He found none. I won't come back for money, he said slowly. Or titles. Then don't, she said. Come back for people. Weeks later, Eli stood in front of a room full of engineers, some skeptical, some stunned. This man saved my life, Claire said plainly. And he reminded me why we build cars in the first place. Not for profit. For people. Policies changed. Safety budgets grew. Voices once ignored were amplified. And one afternoon, Claire returned to that little shop. The sign was gone. In its place stood a new one. Carter Mechanical and Training Center. Engineers welcome. Humans required. Inside, Eli smiled when he saw her. No Ferrari trouble today, he asked. She smiled back. No, just wanted to say thank you. For what? For fixing something no engineer could. She tapped her chest. Me.